Today I'm checking out a Gamma amp. Now Gamma is a new line of amps from Acoustic, the brand Acoustic that makes guitar amps and bass amps. Now they're making this series called Gamma amps, and what's great is there's two. There's a 50 watt through a 112 and a 25 watt through a 110. They're exactly the same in every way except for those two features, the wattage and the speaker. So it's just about figuring out which one works for you best. But more importantly, they're priced at $139.99 and $199.99. Let me show you why I like it. So I have it set up today because what they're marketing for is they're marketing this as to be a great, super affordable amplifier for your pedal boards. And that's basically what it is. I mean, sure, it's an amp and you can use it for everything else, but it's really made for pedal boards. I have two versions. I'm using the 25. This is a 25 watt solid state amp. It's not digital modeling, with a 10-inch speaker. It's a special blue speaker that they developed just for this amp. And the idea is put the money into the quality of the speaker with the good solid state section, and your pedal board, you'll get good sounds. So you have two channels. You have a clean channel that says volume, and of course it uses 3-band EQ. There's no reverb, no digital effects, none of that stuff. And then it has a second channel, which you can buy a foot switch. Any foot switch will pretty much operate this thing. And now you get 4 tones: clean, blues, rock, and metal, and then auxiliary input, and of course a headphone jack, but more importantly has Bluetooth. Of course, if you're jamming at home with your pedal board and you want to play along to some tracks, now you can Bluetooth them right in. No apps, no USB ports on this thing, no way to plug it in a computer, no updates ever. For today's video, I'm running it right, I'm running my pedal board into it with my Kiesel guitar SM57 right into my Focusrite, and that's it. No special anything. And we're going to see how it sounds. So first I'm going to start with just clean. This is clean on a single coil on the neck. Humbucker. Little bit of reverb. And I'm using the Atlantic NuX reverb and delay. It's a great reverb delay. It's $150. More importantly, this amp is $139. So this amp is $10 cheaper than that pedal. So what I want to do is just show you how easy it is to use this amp as a fantastic practice tool with no apps, no software. All you have to do is get a phone, a tablet, a computer, anything that sends Bluetooth. It's pretty straightforward. You just turn the Bluetooth on. It says Bluetooth. Hold it down for a second. It's flashing a blue light. That's all you do. I'm going to hit Bluetooth on my phone. It's searching and it says there's something called G25. That's that. And I'll go ahead and connect that. This is connected for audio, right? I hit done. And then now I have backing tracks stored on my phone. There you go. Have that. And you're listening to that backing track through the speaker. And if you have the headphone jack in, you would get it through your headphones. I want to show you why it's kind of cool to have both these two channels. One, of course, we'll get to at the end, which is if you don't have your pedal board with you, you can just use the amp. But more importantly, I want to show you a couple things. And the first thing I want to show you is obviously the clean sound you just heard me playing. And of course, if it's really clean, like on the amp, like right now, you can use an overdrive. Might use that backing track. So that's your overdrive and how that reacts to clean. Now, here is where I really want to show you something interesting. We'll turn the reverb off if you don't mind. And I'm going to show you a fuzz pedal. Now, I use a fuzz pedal the same way like Eric Johnson and Slash uses it, which is into an overdriven amp. And I don't mean a distorted amp, I mean like a Marshall type amp, a Vox, something that is essentially just breaking up. And that's why this second channel not only has overdrive and blues and rock and metal, it has clean, because the clean is now connected to the gain control in the amp. So I have this. And what I want to show you is a fuzz pedal. Here's the fuzz pedal. This is, well, go back to clean. This is clean. Here's the fuzz. Okay, let me do that backing track. Hopefully that illustrates what I'm talking about when I'm saying that if you run the fuzz straight into the clean, you're gonna get a really fuzz kind of sound where it's just really fizzy. But if you run it to the clean sound with the overdrive, and there's the drive driven up a little bit, those really give you that kind of fuller, it's still fuzz, but it's a great fuzz tone that I like. I like both, but I just wanted to show you that. Okay, so now what I wanna do is just go to the amp. So again, let's pretend that we don't have the pedal board with us and this is the only amp you have. You saw the clean channel, let's go ahead, go to this second channel. This is the clean with the drive. Great, let's go to blues. Now we have rock. And then last we have metal. A couple things we want to talk about. First of all, this, like I said, is a sub $150 amplifier. So picking on it is a pretty tough thing considering in the price point it's in. But I wanted to kind of point out a couple things that I think they're doing. First, I think the keep it simple, just use it as a pedal platform concept is really good. I wish it had digital reverb in it. I think that would be a really nice complement to the amplifier. And I understand they were trying to target a price. The Bluetooth is a fantastic idea because essentially this is the one thing your little tube amp can't do, or if you're doing a modeling amp, they don't usually have this either. So Bluetooth is a unique feature. Usually they're in the more of the small desktop style amplifiers. The other thing that I thought was really smart was pricing the 112 50 watt amp at $200, making it $50 less than the Katana, especially if you're just gonna use the Katana as a pedal platform amp and you're just doing it because it's affordable. You could save 50 bucks and you have something that essentially has a Bluetooth if you want that feature, and just use it as a platform amp if you're trying to save money. Again, this is a save money type amplifier. So that's what it's about. It's about hitting a price point. They did whatever they could to hit the price point, and really all I want to do in the video is kind of a pass fail. Is it good or is it a horrible thing and you should stay away from it? For the money, it's a good thing. The things that impressed me the most about this amp was definitely the speaker. No matter how hard I drove it, no matter what I did, the speaker sounded great. The other thing that impressed me was the Bluetooth. It never acted up on me, it never gave me any issues, and it was always quick to connect. The other thing that impressed me was the clean. I really enjoyed the clean, and for the volumes I was playing at, it worked perfectly fine. I didn't really ever see a need to use the second channel, so that's something you're gonna have to consider if that's a need you might have. And the only question probably left for some of you is which one should you get, the 112 or the 110? And the only thing I can tell you is this. Sound-wise, they sound very similar. Of course, having a bigger speaker and a bigger cabinet is going to be louder, so if you're using it for gigs, I would definitely consider that. But if you're in the bedroom using it for practice, I would definitely consider the 110, as that's the one I preferred for practicing quiet at night. As always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I want to thank the people at Gamma and Acoustic for sending this out. It's a pretty cool amplifier, and I'm glad I got to share with you, especially for the price point. And as always, thank you so much for your time. Till the next time, know your gear.